Welcome back to another episode of the For the Healthy Host podcast.
Where we talk about conscious living, self-awareness, and everything in between.
I'm Marie.
Slim,
Thank you for joining us and allowing us to be a part of your journey.
smooth.
Smooth. How are you?
How am I? I'm returning. Oh my God! First,
Oh my
well,
God.
this is 2 minutes in. You got already, bro.
Why you mad that I relate? Like,
I'm-
what's so bad about
I
that?
ain't mad about it. It's just hilarious, bro.
Jeez.
It's hilarious, bro.
You are returning.
I'm returning. I just seemed like I had hit a point of it's of an old mindset I used to have, or something that I used to do frequently. And just like every time I turned to do something or to make, a small dream come true or whatever it might be that I had planned, I've always, not always, I recently have been finding the problem first. Like, but I want to do this, but this right here blocking me from doing that or this. Everything I was doing like for the last couple of days, like I give it at least 2 or 3 days. I had been quickly finding the negative in it so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but today and yesterday, really returning to a positive outlook on everything and a solution based outlook on everything. Returning to a I manifest things. I don't chase things.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
Returning to an abundant way of thinking versus a narrow, rigid kind of way that it has to be like this. It can only be like
Yeah.
this right now.
Yeah.
Really just returning to like foundational positive thinking. Like, so I'm returning from a little negative episode. You know, a little wiggity negative negative. You know what I mean?
Spiggly Wiggly.
Little piggly little libster.
You remember Piggly Wiggly?
I do remember Piggly
From my
Wiggly.
hometown, Piggly
I don't.
Wiggly.
That was just our hometown,
I
right?
don't know if Piggly Wiggly is like
Thing everywhere else.
a chain. I was gonna say train. Oh my God, a chain. Or just like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I've never
If
seen
you know
it
about
nowhere.
Piggly Wiggly, please tap in. So we
It
don't.
seemed like only some South shit or some Midwest
Yeah.
shit. It don't seem like
Yeah.
Piggly Wiggly be in California.
No,
Hell no.
probably not.
Uh,
But, bruh,
how you feeling?
I just want to say that was so beautifully put. I resonate with that so much, and I like, and in my own way, have been kind of like going through that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, and it's like as you were saying it, I'm like, because mind you, I be with you like all the
Mind you.
time. Mind you, I be with this man all the time. So it's like I felt that energy from you, but
Yeah.
like I can't always verbalize it or figure it out because ultimately it's not my place to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm happy for you. And I feel that return. Like I feel slim. It's feeling really slim in here, you know?
Yeah.
I too feel at ease. And I'm just trying to figure out how far I want to go with this. But I do this thing where I absorb energy from other people. It could be you, or it could be the homeless woman I passed by on the street. You know what I mean? Or it could be something like so far in my past. Like all of this energy just really consumes me. And I feel lost. I feel out of touch with life, out of touch with myself. And who I truly am is buried under all of this energy. I mean, to put it in lamer terms, like it's just empath shit, really. And like I know that word is glorified these days, but that shit, being an empath is crazy work. You know what I mean? It's such,
I don't know what you mean, but I do know what you mean.
It's such a specific, particular experience that a lot of people like I have a hard time even explaining it. Like I'm barely scratching the fucking surface by talking and trying to verbalize it. But I get so absorbed in this energy that it's hard for me to just like find my own. And then specifically, I'm a human who has periods. So that week,
Human with
no,
periods.
like this is like that week leading up to my period, I feel like it intensifies. Like my level of sensitivity is just so much more intense than what it usually is. And so I really be struggling and trying to come back to myself, and I have finally done that, and it takes so much. Like I've cried so much this week, and I told you the other day because like I was obviously laying on you crying. I usually like to cry alone. Like don't interrupt my tears,
I try not to.
but because a lot of times I can't explain it, and I told you like don't feel bad for me when I cry. Like don't feel sad for me. Like I'm releasing. I usually don't even know like a particular thing that I'm crying about, but I it's just like this release, and after I have released, I feel like myself, and yeah. So I'm returning to myself as well. I feel at ease. I'm rooted in my own energy, and whew, try to stay there as long as I possibly can, because baby, when I tell you this empath shit ain't no motherfucking joke. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling at ease.
Yeah. I did. I did. I was in there on one of your sessions of
You
crime.
were.
I was in there.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking nothing. I know you cry all the time. So when you said you was like, I don't want you to feel sad for me when you cry. My literal response, I know it might come off with other people, but like my literal response was like, I don't.
You said I
I don't.
don't. I
I don't feel
don't.
bad when you cry. Only because I know that like this is like part of how you how you operate.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
it's
I've
tears.
had to like come to terms with that, especially the world that we coexist in. Tears are negative, they're bad, and it's like, oh, she must be sad. Like, nah, my nigga,
Hmm.
I'm simply releasing one thing about me. I'm gonna cry about it. I'm gonna write about it. I'm gonna sing
Yeah.
about it. I'm gonna smoke a little weed, and I'm gonna move the fuck on. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna return back to myself.
Yeah, and I had to learn that on my own, like to also not project an emotion onto like you're crying. Like if I say I
Yeah,
don't, it's like of course I care, but like I don't care that you crying because I can't necessarily care because I don't know where the cry is coming from.
mhm,
So if I was to like, oh, feel sad for you, then you might start to be like, damn, am I fucked up? I thought I was
yeah,
crying because of such and such, but like
yeah.
for all the men who have to deal with,
Not have to deal with. It's have to deal with for me.
no, I still deal with for sure. Deal with.
Have to deal with is
This was a part of the
crazy.
contract we signed up for. We knew it was in there. We didn't quite read that line very well. But for the men who have to deal with the women that cry about everything, and I don't mean like a crybaby type, they complain about it, but they cry. Like that's what they do. That's what y'all do. It is best to just usually let them handle the cry how they gonna handle it, and try not to label it for them.
Yeah,
Too much of man culture, we try to label shit for
that's all y'all know how to
that's
do.
all men know how to do is label some shit.
Yeah,
Um,
and to those same men, or
oh shit.
women, shit, or
Or women
women,
that have to deal with other women crying.
or in all the genders in between,
All
like
they, we,
everybody in
us
between.
on
Um,
God's green earth.
yes, it is not your job to save the other person. Like
Mm-mm.
you literally can't. Like I think for so long I wanted you to save me. It was like this unspoken thing because like you allow me to be in my feminine energy, and when you I don't know if it's like when you come around me, I don't know if it's conscious to you or but like you have this very masculine energy and you want to take care of me, and so I allowed you to do that, and I kind of wanted you to save me. Like it's something that I allowed, and like I had to really realize like damn, only I can save me. Like this man cannot save me, bruh. And that was heavy at first, but I mean
It
I had to
was.
deal with it. Something I wrote in my journal today. I was like, um damn, I forgot what I wrote. Moving on. Moving along. Because I completely forgot.
You sure?
Oh, what did I fucking say? I had to. Oh, what I wrote was, it's hard for me to own up to that. Because owning up to that means I have to own up to myself.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
That's what I wrote.
No, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I get that 100%. Owning
Yeah.
up to that means I gotta own up to myself. I mean, I gotta do some work.
Yeah,
I gotta
exactly.
do some work. And I thought I
Exactly.
was done with a little work. I wanted a little vacay. You know what I mean? I was
Honestly,
ready for I don't know what they called in charts. You know, they go up and down, but then you got the valley, and that's the flat part right there. Them parts
yeah.
are very peaceful. You know what I mean? It's not much work to do. You know what I mean? You just coasting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, I feel that.
but no. I was finna skip over asking them
You crazy.
how are they feeling, how y'all doing
How are
from the
you doing?
cubes, from the
From the
cubes.
cubes. Take a minute to just breathe a little bit today without trying to label anything, any emotions, any experience. We just want to be here, take up space, breathe, and just be, what do you say? A heart hanging off the edge of the earth.
True.
Through your nose. And let it go. Through your nose. Let it go. Through your nose. And let it go. I know in this life we have a lot of roles to play. We're a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but at the end of the day, you are a soul, a human, and make sure you're being who you need to be for yourself. I hope that you experience this conversation with ease, love, joy, and lightness. And may all that you need to hear come to you today. Let's get into it.
I really don't know how to follow that up. It was so good. I
Thank
really just don't know what
you.
to say after that.
What are we
No,
talking about today?
girl, shit, whatever you want to talk
Girl.
about, shit. After you said that shit, whatever you want to talk about,
You
whatever, girl.
suck.
I'm with you.
But today we are in conversation with community again. Like, I really enjoy these.
What are these? Like town halls? What is this?
I
Like,
don't
that's what old people
know.
had at town hall.
These
I don't
little
know what these.
sessions. We got to give it a name. Help us give it a
Yeah,
name,
help us give it
y'all.
a name, y'all.
But I enjoy these so much. And like I was telling you earlier, it reminds me that,
Whole
like,
talks? I don't know about whole talks.
I don't know if I like hot
I
talks.
don't know either.
I don't know if I like hot talks. But it reminds me that I feel like you and me and our daughters have been all we've had for so long. But like the voicemails, it lets me know that it's
It's really somebody listening.
it's somebody listening, and we
Yeah,
have other people who like think like us and who are kind of like
yeah.
on the same wavelength
A
as
community.
us. A community. Community is everything, bro. Anyway, that's it. Let's get into it.
Still trying to think of a name. Are we gardening again? Not gardening, no.
Are we gardeners? Like, I don't know. It'll come
No,
because
it's
I'm
gonna
not really
come.
feeling gardeners.
I'm not either.
I'm
You
not
said
either.
that? You said
You
that?
said
Nah, I
that.
didn't say that shit.
You stupid.
That's how I feel when one of my ideas get rejected. Who said this? Nah, wait. No, it wasn't
Nah,
me.
that shit dumb anyway. I don't know who the fuck said
I know who said
that. Okay.
Oh, hi. Oh my God, I'm kind of stressing about I was stressing about calling because I'm outside of the US and I didn't know how to write down the number, but I figured it out, so now I'm calling. Hi. I've really been enjoying your podcast. Um Actually, I don't remember how I got to your podcast, but I just love it, and I love that you are so human and so, I don't know, so relatable, I guess. Um, what's been on my mind? Oh, I'm also Ev. I forgot to say that. On my mind, hmm, I think I'm just trying to not let shame get the best of me. I think I'm shaming myself for so many things, and I don't know, that gets me in a headspace that isn't the best for me. And I'm also trying not to get so caught up in what's right and what's wrong. I think I also have that problem. But yeah, today is a nice day. I really feel calm and I really feel like myself. I think I'm finally having a day in which I can rest and not worry about so many people and so many things and doing so much for other people and just taking the time to say hello to myself and just live. Yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you guys are well and yeah, bye.
Bye. I love her accent.
Yeah, I know.
So
I wish I could
cute.
find out
Does
where
it
she
sound
lives.
French to you? I'm
I
probably way
I
off.
can't tell at all. I feel her when it comes to shame, bruh. Especially as a creator or just as somebody who's doing something to try to change their lives, but it has to be done publicly.
Yeah.
Like my quote unquote fail on this, my try on this has to be done publicly, or it don't even count as a try. Shame really does like come about it, even though I may feel great about whatever it is. There's this big piece of judgment over what I'm trying to do. And a lot of times I imagine it as like, of course, the shame or the judgment is coming from other people, but it's really just a circle of me's pointing at me.
Yes. Yes.
A
Yes.
circle of me's pointing at me to shame me out of doing what I need.
Yeah.
It's one of them things like, have you ever fought yourself about what you need? And that's really what shame does. It fights
Mhm.
you on what you need for you. So
Mhm.
it's a very conflicting feeling to have.
Yeah.
Confronting shame is like finding out the root of like what it is that's
For
really
sure.
bothering you
Yeah.
about like someone seeing this. Like what is it about it? People knowing this or seeing this or now this thing being attached to you, what really brings forth the feeling of shame? What you really scared of these people knowing
Mhm.
about you?
Mhm.
Um, Shame has hindered so many people over the years, and it's gonna continue to get people until you really find a way to breathe through judgment. Because to me, all my shame usually comes back to a really harsh judgment
Yeah.
about what it is. Breathing through judgment is really a skill, man. And walking yourself out of that place. I don't. Some people do it in a lot of various ways. My favorite thing is to just really ask myself, if this thing goes well, will my life change? And if the answer is yes, which typically it is, then I need to go forth with it. If this thing does not bring change to my life, then why am I doing it? And then why do I even have shame about it if it's not going to be impactful towards me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I can answer them two questions and really find a root to it all, then I'm good about everything. But shame is really a troubling thing for your own mind because you doing this to yourself. It's not even rather what people think about it. It's what you think about it because no one
Mhm.
has even saw it yet most of the time. No
Yeah.
one knows it. No one has even felt it. Nobody but you. So why can't you relinquish yourself from hurting you?
Yeah.
Is a big thing about
Wow.
shame.
Yeah. Yeah, I relate, especially like I think when we think about shame, it feels like it's about other people, but it's really about something inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
And the type of shame that I deal with is very existential. Like, just like for who I am. Like, I'm ashamed of just for being who I am, the things that I like, the natural things that I like, the things that I have an affinity for and gravitates towards. Like, my personality, my awkwardness, all the little things that make me me. I have really what I'm learning in this moment is a long history of being ashamed of those things. And this season of my life specifically has been about accepting who I am and not judging myself, because I am the only person that's judging me. That I for sure, like,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course outside in the world people may judge me just based on my vest or my exterior, but what I know for sure, I am the one right now judging
Yeah,
me for
yeah.
all the things in life, for who I am. Like, that's nobody but me. So I've really had to take a step back and redevelop this relationship with myself and allow room for grace and ease and acceptance, and ultimately just make friends with myself. Like, it really comes down to, like, I high key fuck with myself. Like, I really love myself, and that's not something that I think maybe even a year or two ago I would be able to confidently say. Um, and I mean, it's a journey and shame comes and goes, but I think it's so important for me to just like be aware of, like, oh shit, you feeling this, and like you
Mm-hmm.
said, why am I feeling this? Who told me? Because a lot of times the things that we are afraid of within ourselves, there's a blueprint. There's something somewhere somebody told you or you've seen. Maybe even if it wasn't verbal, if it was
Mm-hmm.
like by experience, by action, TV, media, someone, something told you that who you are, how you are, the things you want was not okay, and you accepted that is true when it is not your truth. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes getting to that root of it all
Mm-hmm.
can really be alleviating, and it separates you from they. And that's been so important to me on this entire journey. So
Yeah,
yeah, felt.
yeah, yeah. 1000%. Something I thought about when you were speaking was just like a lot of shame comes from people knowing your current progress level,
Okay.
like where you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times, like, and especially in this
Mm.
social media realm, people
Yeah.
would love to show you where they started at once they feel like they've made it somewhere. Like
Yeah.
once they feel like they've made it
Oh,
somewhere, people would love to go.
yes.
People love to go back and show where they started from. But rarely do we ever like starting from that place,
Yeah.
and people seeing us from there. It's a lot of shame in today's time period comes from like people knowing where you are in the race, quote
Yeah.
unquote,
Yeah.
knowing your progress, knowing your journey right now as you sit in the now. Because it's not the part you want to quote unquote show them. Like, but in all honesty, like you need to be comfortable with it. It's not whether they are comfortable with it. Are you comfortable in the now? You need to
Mm-hmm.
learn to be comfortable with what's taking place in your life right now, what you can change, and what is actually applicable for you and your soul right now.
Yeah.
What needs to be done is you accepting things, not whether they will accept them. Will you accept them?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah,
so funny. I just told myself I don't enjoy the in betweens enough. The truth
true,
is, there is no here, there is no there. Like, there's no start and there's no finish.
true.
There are only in betweens. And like, once I accept that truth, I'm able to, like, I feel like all my anxiety, like I'm able to just be in
Yeah,
the now, here.
facts.
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by Superpower. Generally speaking, I feel like the current healthcare system lacks so much, but one thing that really jumps at me is depth. The current healthcare system lacks depth. I think we all know that we need to drink more water and get more exercise. I feel like we often just get told the things that we already know when we go for a doctor's visit. There's usually no breakdown of your hormones, no insights into inflammation, toxins, or nutrient deficiency. Just some really vague advice and a quick send off. And I love Superpower because you literally get the exact opposite experience. It's a new kind of preventive care. It's more comprehensive, more personalized. I love a personalized experience, and you can do it all from your home. Okay, so here's how it works: one blood draw, 60 labs, and a complete look into what is going on inside your body. They test over 100 biomarkers covering everything from heart, liver, and thyroid function to hormones, metabolism, vitamins, and minerals. So it scans for thousands of different diseases, helps you close in on the brain fog or low energy you may be experiencing. And generally speaking, I think it's just so valuable to know what's going on inside of your body. You also get a personalized action plan based on your results, all laid out in their app, plus access to your own dedicated medical team to help guide you through what to do next. It's the same level of insights that pro athletes get, but now it's at a price that's actually accessible. Superpower used to cost $4.99. Now it's just $1.99 for the full experience. That's a fraction of what others charge. Sometimes 500, 1,000, and a lot of times even more than that. We track our steps, our screen time, our sleep, but are you tracking your biology though? If you're finally ready to stop guessing and start taking control of your health, this is the way to do it. Know your numbers with Superpower. Head to superpower.com to learn more and lock in the special $1.99 price while it lasts. After you sign up, they'll ask you how you heard about them. Please support our podcast and let them know that Further Healthy Hoes are the ones who put you on. That is superpower.com to learn more.
What's on my mind is really like the Black woman's experience. You know, I just turned 26, and it just made me reflect so much on my life and things like that, and how my life has been so different than other people's. I had to cut off my entire family because I grew up in a very narcissistic, toxic environment. I was a scapegoat child, and so happened to be the only girl and the youngest, and the story has been told a million times, but the least protected, the least loved, everything under the sun. And then, I'm out in this world without any type of navigation or help, and I just got to figure this shit out on my own. And it's hard. It's rough, with all this outside judgment. People that don't even know you, don't know what you've been through. It's ridiculous. On top of that, let's be real. This shit is rigged. So, we already got that on our back. And everything under the sun is on my mind at this moment. I probably sound crazy right now, but I just wish, I don't even know. All I can do is pray at this point. I just hope that I end up where I'm supposed to be, because I have a feeling that, like, I'm special. There's something that I have to, like, that I need to put out into this world. Like, there's something special about me. There's no way that I can make it, like, this far in life, and I just hope I can figure it out. I don't know what it is, but, hopefully, it reveals itself eventually. So yeah, that's the only thing that's been on my mind. I had to quit this dumbass job. It was so fucking draining. And I quit without having another one lined up, but I just couldn't. I could not give my soul and my spirit to these people any longer. It just wasn't good for me. So I don't know, fingers crossed. Let us hope that I figure my shit out. But thanks, guys. Like, I really love your podcast. Hopefully you guys bring people up, like, on one day, because I would love to be on there. I feel like me and Ree would really have great conversations.
Oh, it went off. First of all, oh my
Oh my
God.
God,
That was so fucking raw.
yeah. I thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for that.
thank you for sharing it
Yeah.
so much. We love you so much. Um, wow. As a black woman, I don't know, for whatever reason, like I tend to not even speak about that experience, but this is like forcing me to, because it needs to be like
Mm-hmm.
talked about. But as a black woman, people will try to tell you who you are. People will try to tell you who you need to be. People will try to tell you what you can do, what you can't do, what you and it feels like a trap.
Yeah.
It often feels like a fucking trap, and I really resonate. My entire life, I have known that I was supposed to do something special, like something like this, or even like my music. That's like I've known my whole life that that's what I wanted to do. But sometimes,
Yeah.
not even sometimes, like for a while, I got so caught up into what everybody told me I should have did, even if they didn't verbally say what I can or can't do. Like so much of this shit is not verbal. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's within the everyday nuances that are so like normal to us that we don't even recognize that it's happening. And we can get so lost in who others need us to be or who others tell us that we should be, and it's heartbreaking. It feels like prison. I really resonate on the part where you said you had to cut off like your whole family,
Mm.
because I personally had to do the same thing. Like it's just I have my family, my chosen family, but like I had to really step away from the people in my life who benefited by me remaining who I was. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's crippling when you're becoming, when you are constantly, what is it called? When you're constantly exposing yourself to the people who can only see you the way that they've always seen you.
Yeah.
That's crippling. And it really makes you feel stagnant. Like I couldn't breathe, I couldn't grow. But then when I broke away and came into my own myself, like it was clear as day. It was like
Yeah.
the answer was always there. So no matter how much people try to tell you who you are and tell you who you need to be and what you can and cannot do, like you feel it. And you will figure out exactly what that thing is, and understand also that whatever that thing is isn't it's fluid. Like it evolves and it takes different shapes and forms. Like by you being who you are in itself is special, right? Like that is a special thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you are going to, and this is anybody, like you're going to find, the more you find yourself, the more you'll be able to explore the different avenues of expression, if that makes sense. Expression
Mm-hmm.
and creativity in your light. Yeah, I'm sending you so much love. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
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 Um, I can only relate as much as I can, of course, with the struggle of like being a black woman
Mhm.
um in this country. I was raised by black women. I've always had massive love for my sisters and for my queens. Like I was raised by my grandmother and my mother and
Mhm.
every other black woman in my neighborhood that ever gave me a meal or whatnot.
A
I,
freeze cup.
a freeze cup, whatever it was, rolling around like in the hood. Like I've always said this to myself: if I had to count on a meal from anybody other than a black woman growing up, I would have starved. First week of life, I'd have starved. Like the only if me as a black man, if I exclude all the meals that I ever given me from a black woman, I would have died a long time ago. And nobody else was looking to feed me except black women. So I've always been in debt
Black
to
women, we take care of people, like
what?
and take of everyone. Black women take care of everyone, and it's we gotta start taking care of ourselves, bro. Like
That's true.
anyway, go ahead on.
Um, yeah. So it's always my love. My heart goes out to all black women. We never really speak about
No, we don't.
the black experience in America on this podcast. I can't speak for Ree, but I know I can speak for myself. For me personally, in this season of my life, I've been trying to find me without the identification of my
Yes.
race.
Yeah.
So that's why you ain't never just heard me go in on any tangent about being a black man or life as a black.
I'm sorry, I keep
No,
interrupting you. At the
go
end of the
ahead.
day, like, we are black people in America, so quite naturally, this is our experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do get what you're saying as well.
Yeah, so it's like, yes, in this season right now, I'm specifically just trying to find me within there because I could identify strictly on my experience as a black person, as a person of color in America, and that's a whole identity to itself.
Yeah.
But even deeper inside of that is me as who I am, the soul.
Mm-hmm.
No race added in. That's who I'm working on and towards right now
Same. Yeah.
because that's where I'm called to. Now I'm gonna be black the whole time. I ain't got no choice, goddamn me.
I'll have a choice.
I ain't got no choice. I'm gonna be black the whole time. It's what's on me, and it's what's in me too.
Mhm.
Like it's what I know.
It's what you experience.
Now to speak about the other part that like was really emotional to me was like knowing you are special, but
Yeah.
not knowing how to put it out in the world and not knowing how it's going to be in the world, like is such a grueling thing to deal with when you have a reality that doesn't match how you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
When you know how special you can fucking be, and you gotta pull up and deal with people who don't see it in you,
Yeah.
and you have to protect it at all
That's
costs.
rough, bruh.
It's rough as fuck every
rough.
single day to get up and know, in lamest terms, I'm better than this shit.
Yeah.
Right? Not in the sense of I'm over shit or I'm better than in a sense of like judgmental, but like no, I am better than this. I feel another life for me. And god damn it, the way that y'all have set this shit up has made me deter and take time away from what is shining inside of me.
Yes.
Just so I can have a fucking burger.
Yeah.
Just so I can have a fucking roof.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I can exist, I have to put my light away. The one thing that pushes me and keeps me alive. That is a difficult ass thing to deal with on a day to day basis.
Sure.
For anybody. But then you add in, for my queens, you add in the fact
Black
that they are
woman.
black. Then you add in the fact that they are women. So they have to deal with the dynamic of being black. Then you have to deal with even the dynamic of a black man being, in some ways, over you in the structure of our society, even.
Yeah,
you know,
the oppressor,
yeah,
being a part of the oppressed.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's like a double.
It's rough, bro.
It's rough. So this shit can be, it's difficult. But I do know that the universe didn't place anything on nobody that they can't handle.
For sure.
So a lot of times we think that like we are here and our problems are like above us. And if that's the case, that you think your problems are above you, you haven't seen how much room you actually take up. You stand over your problems at all times.
Wow.
You just don't know it. You the one kneel down. Stand straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
Stand straight the fuck up and you'll see right over the top of your problem.
Yeah.
That's always.
Yeah. And you're more than anything. You're more than any identifier. You know what I'm saying? You're more
True.
than anything. What am I trying to say? Anything
any
anybody
label,
could
yeah,
ever say you
yeah,
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more than black.
Yeah.
Like, even though I identify, as a black
It's
man,
just an
I'm more than black
identifier.
though.
Yeah.
I'm more than African American. I'm more than Afro. I'm more than anything that you can label me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm more than anything.
So way too expensive for that
Too
shit.
expensive,
What did you
yeah.
say Nipsey said?
Man, damn, I had the line in my head. No, he a genius. He just can't claim it. Because they left him no platforms to explain it. He frustrated, so he get faded. But deep down inside, you can't fade him. How long should I stay dedicated? How long to opportunity meet preparation? I need some real nigga reparations before I run up in your bank just for recreation. Man, rest in peace, Hustle.
Oh my gosh.
Rest in peace, Hustle.
Rest in peace. Oh my goodness. No, like with everything she said.
I feel that verse. I feel that song.
Yes. And I'm gonna have to play that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play that shit.
I'm gonna have to play that when it's
I'm gonna have to play
over.
that shit when it's over with. Damn, bro.
On the new speakers.
Oh, yeah,
on the new Philips speakers
we
that
got
you
some vintage
thrifted.
speakers that I got back when she went through her little thing. I wanted to get something to cheer you up.
I know you're so sweet to
So
me.
sweet to
And
me.
it's just like it made me so happy and it's like I love to blast music in the fucking
Yeah,
house.
and we ain't have speakers strong enough at that
No,
time.
we had like a little JBL, which is cute. I like my little
Cute.
JBL, but we got like speakers, and I'm so content. But no, sis, we sending you so much love. You're gonna
Great.
find it. It's gonna find you. Yeah.
True. Who the fuck said that?
Tim, you're
I
gonna
thought, yeah,
find
yeah, I'm about to
it.
say
It's
what?
gonna find you.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
That is a great fucking
I
record.
love Tim's. Oh my
Great
gosh.
fucking record.
I need to make a playlist. We need to do a
Well, you
playlist.
make a playlist every week, man.
I know. I
Make a
love
playlist every
playlists.
week,
I love
man.
a good playlist.
Hello, y'all. My nickname is Mo. From the DMV area, DC area. Sending y'all much love, much peace. I want to thank y'all and express gratitude for the positivity and the healthy messages that you've been sending through your platform. It's definitely helped out tremendously. I actually did start another voicemail, but I don't want to try again because I forgot what I was talking about, honestly. But yeah, I will say, particularly in the last episode, y'all talked a lot about being consistent with the things that you know you're supposed to be doing that's going to be helping you out. And I think Reed even said that she has to meditate every single day. Otherwise it would give her anxiety. And that just resonated with me so much because that is something that I've been experiencing. And even, y'all was talking and then he was like, oh, I didn't know sometimes you wake up sad. And then you like, oh, I wake up sad too. And I was like, dang, well, I wake up sad too. So, I really resonate with the things y'all been talking about. And it's really been helping me and feel heard in my journey. I work as an Amazon delivery driver right now. So y'all can kind of imagine what comes with that. Very, very stressful. And, I try to keep a positive mentality, and I really do have to meditate and do those things, the journal and take care of myself and stretch. And listening to y'all podcast has helped me be in better alignment with what I want to do. And I appreciate that a lot. So I'm sending y'all much love. I think if I could give y'all another discussion point, I wanted to ask y'all about, I know y'all have probably been in a period of life where the negative emotions are just kind of drowning out the positive ones, or you may be feeling a lot of negative emotions, for a lack of better terms, but not a lot of positive ones. I would say that's how I feel right now. I try to acknowledge that life moves in rhythms, the ebb and flow like y'all was talking about, and it helps, but when you just getting beat down over and over by life, it's hard to, envision the light at the end of the tunnel. So I wanted to know what were y'all thoughts on that. And I wanted to wish y'all a peaceful rest of y'all day too. Thank you and be safe.
Boy, from that mirror, that DMV. They always had the. I've
How did you
always.
wait? Did he
Yeah, yeah,
say?
he
Why did
said
I
something like
miss
that.
that? Why did my brain not
You
get
from
that part?
DMV. I love their accent, bro. They got one of the coldest accents in
I
the
know.
land,
I
bro.
like
I
that
swear it's
accent
smooth,
too.
man.
I fuck with it. What's up, Mo?
Big Mo.
One thing about life is going to life
Yeah.
the way it be life in. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I feel my dog on the process of like when you finding way more negative outcomes or
Did you say that in the beginning?
I said that, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I know that recently. Like I've been at that feeling. Like every time I'm wanting to do something or seeing something or just having the smallest idea or something like that, I've been finding negativity so much faster. And every time I find negativity, I shrink. My aura shrinks. My everything. My
Yes.
manifestation shrink.
Wow.
My vision shrinks down. Everything just becomes chopped down, bro. Every time you find it, and if you continue to find that negative, then shit, you just get smaller and smaller, and the problems seemingly get bigger and bigger, though they
Mhm.
have never moved. It's only you crouching down at every angle because you finding negativity. It's almost as if you bowing down to the problems.
Yeah.
And anytime I've ever had to shrink my body from standing straight up looking at a problem eye to eye, it has never went well for me. The only time you ever supposed to duck your head on a problem is if you put your head down and start working on it. That's the only time you don't look
Yeah.
a problem in the eyes, when you start working on it. Um, and I think a lot of times for me, when I found myself in that place, it's more or less my desires wanting to wrap around this problem and get to the future.
Yeah.
Walk straight around the problem and get to the future me, who already solved it, who already went through it, and who
Mhm.
already went through this phase. But life ain't quite a movie montage. We have to go through it second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day
Mhm.
in this shit. And when we do find our little moments of success, our little pockets, we have to make sure we amplify that shit and actually put it towards the problem. Some people problems never go away because they never, when they get a little something, they never actually turn it towards the problem. They get a little free time and they've been barking at the universe, but they ain't have no time and no energy to work on their craft. You get a little free time and your ass scroll.
Yeah. And
Um,
you running from the problem still.
you,
People, we don't know how to like
like
solve them.
you know, but we don't know how to get to it when we have the positive point, because we went through such a period
Oh yeah, yeah,
of
yeah,
turmoil that when we get a little breathing when we want to relax
yeah.
immediately. And there's time for relaxation. I know you have to rest, but if you've been complaining about time, you ain't had the time, you ain't had the energy, and then a lot works out 5 hours for you free, you ain't got nothing to do, and you scroll for 2.5 hours, or you do such for 2.5 hours, and then you get it prepared, and then you use the last 45 minutes of your 5 hours to do something. So yeah, for the biggest thing for me was just like, when I coming out of there, it was like, okay, I know I got all these things I gotta handle, and all these, things I must do for myself to live the life I want to live, feel how I want to feel, think the way I want to think. You know what I mean? Be me in the way that I see me. Really just taking my points and my little victories and building on them is the best thing that I can do. And rather than just running away from the problem, find my positive solutions and just work them and don't think about it. Anything that like you can't necessarily handle right now or get to, then don't worry
Oh
about
my
it.
mom, I was
Just
gonna say
don't
that.
just don't fucking
Yeah,
worry about it. It's so much shit that like, all right, well, that shit is can't do nothing about that one.
yeah.
Flip
That
it
was.
right
I
over.
was definitely gonna
Can't
mention
do shit
that.
about that. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
worry about it then.
yeah,
When the time comes for that, we'll get to that then.
for sure. Yeah, I have a few things to say.
Mm-hmm.
A, I have been in the past couple of weeks. I was rereading a little bit of The Power of Now, but I had to stop because Eckhart, the way he was reading and coming from me, I was just like, okay, slow down. Like I got to take a step back. But there are no problems. There are only life situations.
Mm. Oh yeah, I remember you
Yeah,
told me
yeah, there
this.
are only life situations, and underneath those life situations is life. Sometimes we focus so much on our life situations that we forget how to live. We forget how to take a stroll through the park and really inhale all of that nature that God, that source has provided for us. We forget how powerful we are. We forget that we can really do any fucking thing we wanted to do.
True.
Like, I don't think human beings understand, I said that so country,
Understand.
understand how powerful we really are. And like, when you, and I do it too, when you make an effort, because it takes effort, it's draining, it's
True.
energetically draining. When you make an effort to really complain about your problems or like think about your problems and focus on your problems, you're dimming so much light, you're dimming so much of yourself. It's contracting on your spirit, on your soul, because your soul knows you, like, this shit ain't nothing to me. This, and
Shit
that's
ain't nothing
something
to
I've
me.
had to tell my, this shit ain't nothing to me. That's something I had to tell myself. There is literally nothing that I can't solve. There is literally nothing that I have not solved, and there's literally nothing that I will not. Like, you know what I mean?
True.
I know the solution. When you tap back into like self, that's why I have to meditate. Like, it really, it allows me to lose myself, find myself, lose myself, find myself again and again and again. And in those states, I realize, like, I find those answers. I learn how to live and dream and manifest and understand how powerful I am, and there's literally nothing that I cannot do. Like, I think sometimes it can be so hard to look beyond your reality. There's so
Mm-hmm.
much beyond the surface, like of what we can see. I don't worry about what I can't do. I really don't. I've learned not to worry about anything at all. I try my best not to worry about anything because it literally does not do anything at all. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
everything has its course and it will be solved. There is a solution, and there's so much life beyond what we can even fathom. And you just got to believe that that's true.
Yeah. And I know it can get difficult out
For
here.
sure.
Um, and when a difficult streak is about, because that's when negative thoughts like start to rule when difficult streaks come up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a lineup of difficult things in your life right now. Things that you don't really know how they might come out. You don't know how things might shape up. All you know is what you know today and what you know to do today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. Then just focus in on it. I had to tell myself that all the time. If you know what you can do and you know what you gotta do, just do them two things until something else comes about or until you walk out of this space.
Mm.
It's like walking, like some journeys are so dark, even with a flashlight you can put it straight forward and you can't see.
Yeah.
But if you can put that flashlight at your feet, just take each step. Just
I
put
love
the flashlight at
that.
each step and just keep walking.
Yeah.
Eventually you will hit a point where Allah's light will shine through.
Absolutely.
To where you might not even need the flashlight. You can see the steps now. Now you can see the end of the tunnel. But
Mm-hmm.
just put the flashlight on your feet and walk through. Sometimes we want to know what it's going to end like, what it's going to be like. When is my termination date with these fucking problems?
Yeah.
Like, people always want to know
Bro,
that.
what? Because
People,
I'm people. When
I'm
is it
people.
done? When is it
When
over?
so do
I'm
I
tired.
only got to do this for 5 weeks and then I'm done. Cool. Yeah, yeah, because I was thinking 5 years. You said 5 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, all right. I ain't even fucked up no more.
Yeah.
See, we want to know the time.
Yeah. I was gonna say another thing, like allow yourself to dream
Barriers.
without knowing how.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
knowing how
Yeah,
XYZ. Like allow
On my
yourself
mama.
to dream without needing to know how it's going to manifest.
True.
Like let it go.
Let it
You
go.
don't need to know. The fact that you dreamed it, you have that desire, means it's possible. It's
Yeah.
for you. Because I always say this, you wouldn't have been able to think it, to desire it, if it was not possible for you, my nigga. Like,
That's a
just
good one.
woosah, breathe. I know we want it. Like, I really struggle with that. Like, I'll be, when I want, I'm like, ooh, I want that now. I need that. No, like, allow yourself to dream without expectations, without knowing how. Just be here in the in between, not needing to be here or there. Just be here now.
Yeah, and last thing I'm gonna say is throw something the wishing well. Throw something in there.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna say always, but I said it in the episode. I'm gonna keep saying it like once a month. Everybody do something. You don't know what the
Yes.
throw something out there. If
I love
you
that
going through
challenge.
something, bro, throw something out there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what a lot might catch. Like, just throw something in the wishing well, bro. Every month, throw something that you don't know what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's you an artist, throw a single out there every month. Throw a
Yes.
painting out there. You a business, throw a little event or just open the shop up. Just throw something out there. If you looking for more, then give a lot more to work with.
Yeah, and even more mundane, cook a different meal that you
Cook
ain't never cooked
something.
before. You know what I
Throw
mean?
something
Like,
out there. Like,
instead of going to the gym, go for a walk.
Bruh.
It's just the small things, and you never know what you'll find when you switch it up.
you never know what the universe has in store for you until you open up the store. Like, I didn't really understand.
Wow, until you open up the store.
I didn't really understand like how blessings worked or like miracles in none of that realm. I really didn't know how to manifest until a couple years ago, really. Till I really opened them, was like all you gotta really do is try something in a consistent time period and like let the universe see what it says about this.
Yeah.
This podcast was the greatest thing that of example of that for me. Like, really just throw something out there. We really was just throwing these episodes out there. We was no real cut plan that like in 2 years we'll have this progress or whatever.
Yeah.
It really was just like throw it out there. We'll see what the fuck happens with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and it has been the best thing ever for us. Like,
Yeah, for sure. There's so much magic
crazy.
in this human experience, but I think we get so immersed in the human part of it and we forget that we are literal spiritual beings. We're literal magic. We are literally divine consciousness experiencing itself. We're limitless. And honestly, there is no ceiling on what the fuck you can do
Yeah. Other than what you give yourself.
other than what you give yourself. Yeah.
Now we both had a breath at the same time.
Got to.
But with that being said,
With that being said, as always, thank you for being here and joining this conversation. If you ever feel inclined, please know that we are just one phone call away. Numbers always in the podcast notes. Yeah, we are sending you so much love, so much peace, abundance, and everything you need in this moment. We'll talk to you next time. Bye. Mwah.
peace.